Conceive, believe, achieve.
This is former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Michael Bisping.
Paddy the Baddy here. You're listening to Combat Sports UK.
And you're watching Combat Sports UK.
So Roan and Steele at Cage Warriors 142 in Ebbw Vale. How does that feel? How does it sound?
Yeah, it's class. Obviously, still champion, still belt holder. I'm happy to get a win. It's a tough opponent, tough fight. Probably one of the most even fights I've probably had in recent times. Usually it's a whitewash. So credit to James, he gave me a good test. But a test I feel like I did pass with flying colours. So yeah, happy to be still champ.
You were matched up with James on Brett John's fight nights in May. And in the first round you had a tight squeeze on him. Were you surprised that he didn't tap? How tight was that? And did it tie your arms out?
Yeah, so to be honest, I'm not gonna lie. Obviously I'm a good grappler myself. He had the answer to the phone defense. I could see that he had it, and I thought, do you know what? I do this in the gym myself. I thought, nobody subs me with this in the gym, and he's doing the same defense. I was like, well, it's probably not really on. But my corner was screaming, keep squeezing, and I thought, well, I don't know better than my corner, so I'm gonna listen to those guys. And yeah, I went for it, started squeezing. And I thought, he's not tapping, but still did gas my arms doing it. But it's the end of the day. You've got to go for these opportunities. Like, at the end of the day, 2 seconds later, and he may have tapped, and I think I remember when I let go of the squeeze, he did start gargling, so it might have been closer than I thought. But you never know unless you go for it. So yeah, it did gas my arms, but it's all good at the end of the day. It's all experience.
And a few weeks ago at Four Nations, you were victorious, obviously won gold, and you cemented yourself as one of the best in the UK. Coming into that fight, did that give you an added confidence that you may not have needed, but was that an added confidence just coming into this big card?
Yeah, I think, if I'm honest, it probably put the pressure on myself at the end of the day. James is coming in, he's 4-1. I'm 10-2, on paper. Everybody was probably thinking I was going to smash him, but I knew full well it was going to be a tough fight. And a fight I had to take seriously. He's a big, strong boy. Athletic as well. I feel, he's ex-swimmer. He's going to have a good gas tank. Like, I knew it was a good fight, tough fight, and I think maybe the outside people saying, he's going to do this, he's going to do that. I thought, you can't write this boy off. Like, he's a tough fight, and he's going to give me a tough scrap. And credit to him, he did give me a tough scrap, but I got the win in the end.
So what's next for you now? Obviously, you've done everything there is to do, really. Are you maybe looking towards going pro?
No, end of the day, there's IMAFs out there. There's a whole world of amateur competition out there that I haven't been able to tap into due to COVID in the recent memory. Fighting boys in the UK is a common mistake that a lot of these pros will run into. The fight boys in the UK, they'll be the best in the UK, never go abroad to fight, and they get found out then at the first when they start taking these pro boys serious. So if you want to look at a good example, I always use the same example, but Christian Duncan, everybody was telling him, when are you going to go pro, when are you going to go pro? He said, no, I'm going to go to the IMAFs. Picked up a bit more experience out there. Now he's gone pro when he was ready, when he wanted to, and look what he's done. 5 fights, title, he's won it, and he's moving on to big things. You can't rush this process. I'm 22, I plan to be in this sport for another 15 plus years if I can. And there's a long road ahead of me. I only started training when I was 16. Now I haven't been doing martial arts since I was 4 or 5. So I got to get some experience against these top level boys, and then when I'm ready, I'll turn pro on my own terms.
And finally, is there anyone you'd like to shout out this evening?
Yeah, so my sponsors, Nutriaid, check them out. Protein Motor coming very soon. Brotherhood Health Performance, my S&C. JMW Heating and Plumbing, James Williams. And my team, Showmas Martial Arts, Crew Heem, Carl Parker, Richard Shaw, Gary Lockett, all the boys.
Brilliant, thank you very much and congratulations.
Cheers, boys.